Hello there. My name is Tommy, and I'd like to share with you the things that I love. So let's talk Les Mis, or Les Miserables, or Les Miserables. I don't care how you actually say it, or I'm sure there's the actual pronunciation of it. I don't speak French, so um, but in terms of it, now of course, there are many things or many movie adaptations, or of course, the original source, the book. But in this case, I'm talking more so the musical, and not the musical with Hugh Jackman and Russell Crowe. I don't care who you are, we don't really talk about it. It's garbage. Um, but mostly the on stage performance of it. Um, It is one of those musicals. Do you know how like they say, oh yeah, this song is the showstopper song. They this is the song everyone really likes. For instance, in like Cats, the song Memory. I mean, everyone knows that song. And unless you're get maybe like a hardcore Cats fan, they probably can't really name any other songs. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but it just Memory is the main song that everyone knows. When it comes to Les Mis, most of the songs are showstopper songs. Like, most of them are real good. And you say, well, gee, Tommy, a lot of them borrow the same tune. And, what they have, what the same, well, just that, what they have with the same overall, like, um, sound to them. Okay, sure. But a lot of the times, a lot of those songs kind of connect with each other. For instance, when uh, Valjean just gets saved by the bishop, and he's singing his song afterwards about the guy gave him a second chance, pretty much. It's the same tune to when Javert is singing his suicide song. And he's also singing pretty much about how someone gave him, in this case, Valjean, gave him a second chance. And, kind of like in that example, it totally works for him. Um, because, when they're both given like the same situation, they just handle it at different times, or I mean, not times, but different ways. And so a lot of those songs that sound similar kind of bounce back and forth on each other, but really, it is a musical, but just I mean, it just has, like, for the most part, at least I think, a good message. That people can change. There's like, don't give up hope. Now I know it's called they who are miserable, and I get that, and I get that a lot of people die, but still, I think that the overall message of, I guess, repentance and second chances is certainly a nice message. But in terms of like the songs, I personally feel they kind of go over all types of voice ranges, so there's always something to sing along with if you really want to. Um, and especially in that 10th anniversary, which is known as the Dreamcast, and it really is. There is not a bad singer in that entire show. Like, I dare you to find one bad singer. Now you could say, well, oh yeah, random person wearing the Les Mis shirt in the background is a bad singer. Okay, sure, maybe I guess. But in terms of actual main cast, no, no, like, there is no bad singer. And so, uh, really, it's just an incredible show. Heck, even watching it on stage is really cool. I was talking about Javert's suicide earlier, and I recall when I saw it that, like, the way that they did it is like he jumped off of this bridge, and then, like, they had like invisible wires hanging on him, and they like they like made the bridge like rise up in the air like he was, like jumping off of it, and obviously you're jumping off of something. The thing you jumped off on, is getting higher as you're getting lower. That only makes sense. But then they like transitioned it like super smoothly into that he like was disappearing into the depths of the water, and you see him disappearing into just kind of like this black nothing as he's waving his hands in the air, like he's trying to stay afloat in the water. It was just super super cool. I actually got myself a 24601 shirt when I went and saw it. But I mean, it is one of those musicals that I'll totally sing while driving down the road with the windows down. I mean, I'm not even ashamed of it. Although to be perfectly fair, I mean technically it'd be considered a opera since it's sang the entire way through. But it's just easier to call it a musical because most people think of opera as uh, large women with Viking hats. Now, of course, that's not entirely true, which we'll probably do another video on just opera. But anyways, this is just about Les Miz. But yeah, really, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend the 10th anniversary. The only thing I don't like about the 10th is there's a couple songs that they didn't add in, which that's sucks, but it doesn't ruin it. Um, but anyways, yeah, Les Mis, it is definitely one of those that I really enjoy, and I would recommend it to anyone.